Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm going to simplify the difference between a white man, a white leader, and a black leader. I know most of you who have followed me here know that I have a certain kind of likeness for Nana Addo, and I have made a decision that I'm not going to attack Nana. And people say I'm biased. Yes, it's normal. Even God is biased. God said if you watch a woman and you like her in your heart, you are fornicated, you are going to hell. But David liked somebody's wife in his heart, fornicated with the woman, gave birth, killed the husband. God said he's the only person after his own heart. Yeah, so God is biased. Me, I like Nana. I've never hidden my likeness for the president. I like him. I'm not going to vote for him. I've made that very clear. I like him as a person. He's a very nice man. I don't like his leadership style. I'm not going to vote for him because he cannot. He has not been able to be that strong man that we expect him to be. Yeah, I don't fault him. People have their own shortcomings and all. He has done his bit. So everybody knows that. I've made that very clear. I am another person. I like him as a family man, as my father. I don't like him as a president. I'm not going to vote for him. I've made that very clear. Now, that said and done, let me explain the difference between a white leader and a black leader to you. The difference is very simple. It's Dubai and Ghana. When you go to Dubai, once you come out of the airport and you're going into the city, you see beautiful flowers planted all throughout the city, in the pavement. Very beautiful street lights, very beautiful. The whole city. And you can go all the way to the king's palace, to the palace of the king of Dubai, and you still see beautiful flowers at the king's palace. Very beautiful flowers. Some made into mazes and all of those. Very, very beautiful at the king's palace. So what you see in town is what you see at the palace. Then you come to Ghana. When you drive from Circle and you're going towards Ring Road, on that stretch from Bus Stop Restaurant, you are going to Nima Police Station, you'll find a house on the left with a beautiful garden in front. That's the only beautiful garden you find on that stretch. That is the president's house. A beautiful garden in front of the president's house. Because he loves flowers. His wife loves flowers. But he doesn't like it for all of us because just across the road, on that same stretch, that pavement there, they have not been able to plant beautiful flowers. And the president has been to Dubai on so many occasions, and so he knows what I'm talking about. In the pavement, they have not been able to remove all that concrete and plant beautiful flowers, then paint the light poles and make them look nice on that stretch to GBC. No, they have not been able. But in front of the president's house, that place was like a slum or some basa place like that. They have been able to clear that whole place and make the frontage of the president's house very beautiful. That is the president's house. But they cannot make the whole street, that stretch. They cannot plant flowers on that stretch from Bus Stop Restaurant. Flowers, they can put black soil there and plant flowers for it to look beautiful for everybody. Then you come all the way to Flagstaff House. You find a big Golden Jubilee house. That's the seat of government. That's where the big men are. So they have a beautiful garden in front of it. And they take care of it. And they water it. But they cannot. They have tried on so many occasions. They cannot plant flowers in the pavement from Christ the King traffic light all the way to Afrikiko. That small stretch. They cannot plant flowers there. The flowers there are like some malnourished flowers, like some skeleton flowers, like flowers that are in refugee flowers, very hungry flowers. Koshoko achi flowers, no. When you drive from 37 and you get to the traffic light in front of Golden Jubilee House, look at the pavement there. You'll find some very miserable flowers in the middle of the pavement. But here is very beautiful. Why? Because the president is here, his people. That is the mindset of the people who rule us. Everything is about them. They cannot plant flowers from Christ the King traffic light to Afrikiko. It's some soil that is there. In Dubai, that does not have our climate. They import black soil and plant beautiful flowers. In Ghana, that has rain and sunshine and the climate that we have, we cannot plant flowers from Christ the King traffic light to Afrikiko. When I start peeing, I can pee through that stretch. I just need 1 liter of water. When I drink, I can pee. But they cannot plant flowers there. You understand? They cannot plant flowers in the pavement on that stretch, but they can plant in front of Golden Jubilee House. That is the difference. They can have good health care but the people can't have it. They can have good schools, but the people can't have it. And if you work at Flagstaff House or Golden Jubilee House, you guys, all of you travel, you go to Dubai. Anytime I get there, I just look at that place. I say, so you cannot plant flowers here. But you go to Dubai and you see the city, and it's so beautiful. You love it. They do not have the black soil that you have, so they have to import it. They do not have it, so they import it. Black soil. They put pipe in it. They pipe it so that it will be dripping water on the flowers. And when you see the flowers, they look like plastic, like artificial. They are so fresh. They are so beautiful. But here in Ghana, with our climate and everything, you cannot plant flowers from Christ the King traffic light to Afrikiko. That is our mindset. Look, that is our mentality. That is how we think. White man did everything to you. Slave trade. And white man took this. And white man, Black Lives Matter. And whatever. Did white man take your flowers? Did white man take your flowers? Did Donald Trump take your flowers? You cannot plant flowers there. And everybody who works at Flagstaff, when you go to work tomorrow, go and call the gardener and tell them that they should make that area of the Golden Jubilee House, the seat of government, they should make it beautiful. Just like they see in Dubai. When they steal our money, they go and chill with their girlfriends in Dubai. And when they go there, they see what the people have done there. Very beautiful flowers. They should be able to do some in front of Golden Jubilee House. If they can't do it, they should give it to me contract free. I won't take any money. I'll come and plant flowers. That place, look at even when they are painting, look at the painting that they paint. Basa paint. Now so time. Brush and paint. What did white man do to you? Because of slave trade, you can't paint. Because some years ago you were slaves. They took you as slaves. So you cannot paint your street with caro, white paint. You can't pass it on the concrete to look neat. Because of slave trade. Black people, let's start to think. We have to start thinking and stop the blame game. White man has not taken your flowers. Plant flowers from Christ the King traffic light to Afrikiko. Beautiful ones. When people come to this country, this whole Ghana, you have to remove the people who are selling on the streets there. At that ceremonial street, you have to remove them. When people come to this country, let them see beautiful flowers. Flower. Bye-bye.